I thought I was done with Bruno's things. I collected his collar, his bowl, the blanket he used to drag around the living room. But the dream the night before wouldn't let me go. He was there, running through the yard like he used to, barking at something I couldn't see. I woke up shaking. The image of his doghouse burned into my mind. By afternoon, I caved. I drove back to the house. The front window stared back at me like blackened eyes, and I swore I smelled the sharp metallic tang of the basement, even out here. I told myself I was just here for Bruno. Just his things. The doghouse leaned under the old oak tree. I crouched, hands shaking, as I pulled out his chewed rope toy, the eaten edge of a tennis ball. Then, my fingers caught on something else. Thin, rubbery, little undetectable pieces, buried deep in the dirt. Gloves. Pieces of used latex. The same pale beige I'd seen crumpled in the vet's trash cans. Only these weren't clean. These were dirty, stiff with soil and something. I told myself I'd deal with it later. But the longer I stayed by that doghouse, the worse I felt. Suddenly my eyes began to blur. The next thing I knew, voices were buzzing above me. Field ambulance parked by the curb, red lights sweeping the yard. A medic pressed a cold pack to my neck, muttering about exposure and dehydration. I couldn't make out what they were saying. When they tried to leave, I panicked. I reached out, desperate, and caught one of them by the wrist. The glove tore. The sound was sharp, surgical, obscene in the quiet. The medic ripped free, snapping at me not to grab again, already yanking a fresh pair from their kit. But I barely heard him, because in that torn strip of latex dangling from my hand, I saw the same texture, the same dull sheen as the fragments in my pocket. The same gloves. The medic walked off, shaking his head. The doors slammed. The siren faded. I sat there on the curb, my palms damp, staring at that shred of glove. My stomach turned over. Bruno hadn't just been chewing plastic. He dug something up, something someone had wanted buried. And for the first time, I couldn't tell if the house was poisoned because of the soil, or because of what or who had been hiding things there. Bruno paid the price. Yet he's still there. Same unwavering loyalty.